Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how I make my early morning lemon ginger turmeric drink. Now turmeric has become really popular lately, so it's important to understand why it is so good for us. To begin with, turmeric shot to fame because of a compound in it called curcumin. Now curcumin is that substance which gives turmeric its beautiful color. It's a powerful antioxidant and is also known for its anti-cancerous and anti-inflammatory properties. That is why it has become so popular in the West, where both of these are very rampant issues. Curcumin also plays a role in our immune system. It is beneficial for conditions like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, even for our cardiovascular system. Fun fact, it is said that curcumin may also help us with a hangover. But just because it is so good does not mean we need to eat tons of it in a day. As in everything, moderation is always important. So make sure that you have it, but in limited quantities. And what I do is I make a morning tonic drink anyway every day. So once in a while I will add turmeric to it as well. So about 2 to 3 times a week, depending on weather condition and depending on how I'm feeling. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. Let me show you what goes into my drink in the morning. There are 5 ingredients. There's 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon ginger powder, a few pinches of black pepper, some ghee, like about a half a teaspoon, and these are 2 lemons which have been juiced already. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to get some water. I'm in Mumbai, so I use tap water. And I'm going to boil it, obviously. Since it's tap water, we will need to make sure it's boiled. And this is the time I will also add turmeric powder. Now, research says that having turmeric which has been boiled improves its absorption capacity a lot more than just having it raw by adding it to a glass of lukewarm water. So I would recommend that you boil the turmeric for at least 10 minutes, which is what the research paper said, and that will help you make the most of this 1 teaspoon of turmeric that we have here. Now, how much turmeric should you add? That's an important one. Now, there is no clear guideline on just what is the optimum limit, but because I eat a lot of Indian food at home, I'm not going to add too much turmeric. We get a lot of it in curries and regular dishes. More importantly, no matter how much turmeric you add, the key component, curcumin, is not absorbed very well by our body. So what is going to happen is you can take a lot of this turmeric, but it is going to go through your digestive system unmetabolized and be thrown out when you do your morning business. So in order to improve the absorption of this component called curcumin, we do a few things. Number 1, which is we are boiling the turmeric. The second thing that we're going to do is add black pepper. Research says that we can increase the absorption up to 1.5 times, but there are papers which say hundreds of times better absorption capacity as well. I'm going to stay moderate and say that it is going to make it more effective, but don't add it to your boiling turmeric water. That's going to get sieved and you will lose out on most of the black pepper. So I'm going to add this here. This must be about 2-3 pinches per glass. It's better to add it to your serving glass. Next, I am also going to add the lemon water into this because I don't like to cook my lemon water because it's fresh, it's organic, and it just sounds very counterintuitive to add it to some super hot liquid. So no, I'm not going to do that at this point, but I will add the ginger powder. It's good if the ginger gets cooked as well. We have the water boiling and I'm going to reduce the temperature to allow it to slow cook for a while. Okay, I added the ginger powder because ginger improves the flavor profile of this whole drink. Early in the morning, lemon might be too sour for a lot of us, and that is not how you want to begin your day. But adding ginger does the magic because ginger balances out the lemon and it's a nice refreshing drink to have in the morning. Coming to the last ingredient I have on my platter, which is ghee. Why ghee now? So traditionally in India, you would have turmeric with a glass of warm milk over and above your regular food and curries. That was important because turmeric or curcumin, the compound, is fat soluble, just like, let's say, vitamin D, which is fat soluble. So a lot of times you will have people say, have vitamin D with a glass of milk because it helps in better absorption, and it does, about 30% more. So similarly, while the research is not so conclusive on it, but it is said that curcumin is better dissolved in the body and absorbed if you have it with a meal or with a fatty substance. Actually, it is probably better to have turmeric with your milk, but not all of us drink milk anymore. Not all of us want to start a day with a glass of milk, whether it is dairy or almond. It gets very heavy. So water is the next best alternative. And adding a few drops of ghee probably makes the curcumin in it more bioavailable or better absorbed. or helps it get absorbed better. So that's what I'm aiming for. Now again, it's an individual choice. This one I will leave it to you, whether you get enough fat in your daily diet or not. I particularly don't meet my daily fat requirement. The kind of diet I take, I get enough carbs, more carbs than I need, a lot of protein, but I don't get enough fat. I stay at about 60% or so. So I don't mind adding some ghee. So in one of these glasses, I'm going to add the ghee. Okay, we are almost done. The turmeric seems to be ready. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit more. But before that, I'm going to top up these glasses with about half a glass each of regular room temperature water. That helps make sure that the lemon is not getting too much heat, and the final drink will be lukewarm and you can have it right away. So, topping these off with some water. I would also recommend that you take a really large glass when you're making this drink, because hydration is another important aspect of this activity. So the larger the glass that you can finish in the morning, the better. I'm done with this. I'm going to sieve that now. Let's see how this turns out. And we are done. This is the one with ghee and this is the one without ghee. Looks awesome. Almost looks like it is like orange juice. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope you liked it, and let me know in comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel right here.